Alright, so to start out with, we've each been dealt 2 company cards. These will be the company that we are playing during the game, as well as determining our starting income and starting ability. Let's see, so I've got plant people and titanium people. Oh, let's see. Amazingly enough, I don't think I've played either one of these people.
Weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
I know you've played at least one of mine.
Oh yeah, Tarsus. I love Tarsus. Let's try the titaniums.
Okay.
Phoblog. Aiming to be the leader in space solutions for the Mars era. Phobolog. Oh, okay, the moon is supposed to be an O. I got it. Acquired several national space programs. This allowed them access to much existing infrastructure and technology, and they are not going to let that advantage be wasted. So, I start with 23 space bucks. In this game, every resource is tracked with the same dealies. You have 10s, you have 5s, and you have 1s.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Tarsus.
Tarsus is so ridiculous.
Is 40 space bucks.
Got little space
Magic
bucks
credits.
escaping everywhere. Stupid fat fingers.
That is an upside and a downside to these cool trays. They allow us to have piles very neatly contained, but they are
And I
sometimes
should
hard.
mention that the reason we're starting at 0 and everything instead of 1 is because we're playing with the corporate era expansion that's included in the box. Well, mini expansion really, but still.
But it's included and not
Yes.
something you aren't going to get in the
Next,
game.
We're going to choose our starting cards. Yours are already
Mine are-
laid out, so why don't you
Yes.
go over what the card types are?
Okay, so the green cards are basically your resource cards. They're going to up your production in certain resources. They're kind of a one-time thing. They have symbols that, because some cards are going to have a requirement for an amount of symbols, so they're going to be like future placement's going to be for symbols and an immediate bonus or a negative. This is more of an attack type card, and then you have the blue ones, which will have an action that you can do each generation on top, and sometimes a bonus on the bottom. Most of the time, a one-time thing on the bottom. I amazingly have one of each. And then the red cards are events. They are going to be signified by an arrow in the corner. Their symbol will be used for the moment. Excuse my speech. The symbols will only be used for the time it is played. It is literally a one-time. You'll play it, you'll do the thing, and then it will be flipped over. Possibly counted for points later in the game, possibly not. At this point, we are drafting 10. We have 10 cards. We can keep any amount of them that we can pay for. It's 3 credits per card you want to keep.
And that's going to be true almost any time you have access to a card.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, super painful given my super low starting money, but
What'd
I'm
you
going to
start
keep
with?
5. I start with 23.
Ouch.
Yeah. That's... so that's 15 space bucks down there.
Well, I want this guy. That guy's kind of a... that might be fun. That could also be interesting. So we're at 3. Ooh, that's the thing I just turned down. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Or do I? I do want. Maybe I do. This I want. And I think, yeah, I will just give up the rest. Sorry for my thoughtful. 1, 2, 5. I also am doing 5, which is less painful than yours because I started with a lot more money.
Okay.
As usual, I'm going to play with my cards face up because...
Normally we'd have a turn order phase and a research phase to start the generation, but we've already done that essentially with this special setup.
I start with a city.
Oh, yes. Well, that's your first action.
Oh, my first action.
Placing a city, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so, I'm actually not as unhappy now that I drew a certain starting card. I am going to play an immigration shuttle, which is going to jack up my early money, and because it's a space card, I can use my titanium, which is normally worth 3, as you can see on the little thing there, but for me is worth 4.
Nice.
So, that's normally a hideously expensive card, but for me it's not quite so bad. So I'm going to spend 7 titanium for 28 space bucks, and then 3 regular space bucks, because I don't want to waste part of my titanium, since I don't have any production yet. 3 regular space bucks for an immigration shuttle. Now this, when it is a green card, so when it comes into play, it'll do its thing, which is raise my space buck production by 5. I want to say they call them mega credits or something. Yeah, something like that. By 5, and then at the end of the game, it will score a point for every 3 cities in play, which, since I'm playing against Tarsus, can only be a good thing.
Yeah, because my company is all about
cities.
The cities.
And, I'll just go ahead and play a second action, though it'll likely be the last thing I do. I'm going to start with this one. It's important to get early production going on, so I'm going to add some industrial microbes.
Oh, nice.
This is not a space card, so I have to spend regular space bucks, but I'll get a steel and energy production right off the bat, which isn't too bad. Nope. Since the green cards never have ongoing effects, I'm just stacking them so that I can see the symbols at the top, because it will matter for certain.
I forgot to give you an energy.
Oh, so you did. Well, that's alright. I have it now. Okay, so energy and steel.
Alright, well, my first action, per my company, is to play out a city tile. Well, I can't. Ooh. I'm going to play it here next to Noctis. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Maybe. No, I'm going to play it.
Normally, cities can be placed anywhere that's not designated for oceans or for a specific city. But they can never be placed next to another city unless there's, a special exception.
I'm going to put it here, actually.
Okay. So you'll get 2 planets. And you'll get your company's bonuses for placing a city.
Yes. So I'll gain 3. Because I placed it. 4?
You will gain 1 space buck production and 3 space bucks.
Okay.
That's what the brown border indicates. Production versus just gain.
Yeah. But production is important.
And what will your second
My second action will actually be to play out an acquired company, which will cost me 10 space bucks and raise my production by 4.
We don't have our little terraforming rating trackers either. These serve to both mark our points and our income.
Yes. Well, most of our income.
The income on the board is a modifier to our income that's equal to our terraform rating.
Yes.
Okay.
So, that was my 2 actions.
And shockingly, I cannot do anything else, so I will pass, which makes me out for this generation.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put, oh, that's a lot too early for that. Don't have enough for that. This could be fun, but I don't have the production for that. Alright, I don't have the production for any of these. And I too am going to pass, I believe.
Okay, which ends the action phase. So now we go into the production phase, where I will produce 20 plus 5 space bucks.
And I will produce 20 plus 4.
Let's see, and I get a steel, which is the resource that can be spent for anything with a building symbol on it. And I get an energy.
That's all that I produced so far.
Cool.
Okay, and then we will move the generation track.
We'll probably start forgetting to do that after a while, as
Yeah.
it only really seems to matter for one company.
Yeah.
It's basically a round tracker, but the game doesn't end based on rounds. It ends based on,
When
the
everything.
completion of the objectives.
And then we will
Though
draw.
in the solo game, I understand that's different, where you have until the round marker reaches that little solo tab. But I've never played it solo, so...
So then we will draw 4 new cards and decide on if we want to buy them. Ooh. I don't want that. But that one's a fun one. So it's 1. Let's see.
Yeah.
That one's that one's cool, but it'd be a really long time before it'd be played.
And I'm keeping 3. Silly person. That I am.
So am I. That is 9. Right? Yes, brain will function. Okay. So, let's see. I think for my first action, I'm going to put out nitrate reducing bacteria. When it comes out, you add 3 microbes to the card. This gives me an action where I can either spend 3 microbes for a terraforming point rating, or to add another microbe to do that.
Now, each action on a card can only be used once per generation.
Yes. So I can't...
And in this case, it's an or, so the card can only be used
Yeah,
once.
the card can only be used once, so... It's a slow, small thing, but it can... Did I pay for that? I don't think I paid for that. So, and then... oh, I don't have enough of that. That would have been cool, but I don't have enough of that. So, I will put out a convoy from Europa for 15. I will get to place an ocean tile. That's 2 ocean tiles. Which I will, thank you, sweetheart. Place right there. I will get 2 plants and 2 coins. Or 2 credits, or whatever. 2 coins and coins.
Which is why I'm just sticking with space bucks.
And a card. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. That's a giant requirement that probably will never happen. But you can actually sell your cards back. And then this will flip over. I'm just going to put that there. Alright. Your turn.
I am going to... I'll just put them both down at once, so I only have to make change the one time. I'm going to put out a titanium mine, which I'm super happy about.
I bet.
And advanced alloys, which will further improve my titanium and improve my steel.
Nice.
So, that's almost all my money. Oop, go, there, stupid space box. Arg. Why do they hate me? Okay, and that is 2 production.
Okay.
And this is just an ongoing effect. It doesn't cause anything to happen right this... Actually, you know, I could have done that a little less stupid. So let's pretend I put this one out first for $9, and then because that one is a building, I can use this steel now for $3.
And only have
Instead of so I'll just refund myself $3.
Okay.
Stupid.
So first on my and whenever you place out a thing or do one of the end requirements, your terraformer rate.
Yeah, any of the 3 end game requirements.
As an action, I'm going to take the microbes off this card and bump it up another one. And then I think that is all I am going to do. I'm going to pass.
Okay. Alright.
If you play one action, you don't have to pass, but I don't have anything else I want to do after this, so I'm just going to pass.
I'm going to spend 1 titanium, which for me now is worth 5.
Ow.
And 1 space buck. And launch a Trans-Neptune probe. Now on the surface, all this does is give me a point at the end of the game. But the symbols up top can be valuable too. Yes. You'll see a variety of cards that have symbol-based requirements to play. I actually
showed them one. Anti-gravity technology that requires 7
so
science
now
symbols.
2 science symbols in, which could come in handy at some point. Who knows? Let's see, and I can't really afford to do anything else. So, I will pass, making it your turn.
Which I've already passed.
You pass and I pass. You're only out when you take no actions.
Yeah.
Okay. Which will put us back into production. Now, something that hasn't happened before. Energy that's in your reserve at the start of the production phase becomes heat. So my little leftover energy cube there turns into heat.
We haven't mentioned it, but the importance of plants versus heat, I didn't get my plants, is that if you turn in 8 heat, you can raise the temperature 1 degree.
Well, notch.
1 notch.
It's usually 2 degrees.
Truth. If you turn in 8 plants...
It looks like it's always 2 degrees.
Yes. If you turn into 8 plants, you can produce a greenery tile, which will also be points at the end. Not only points at the end, it raises...
it's only points based on the cities it's next to.
It's 1 point itself, and then it's a point per city for the cities. So it produces points at the end, and it produces an oxygen level.
Yeah, cities aren't worth any points without greenery.
Right.
Okay. Had that backwards. Okay.
And then we draw 4 cards.
We are producing.
And...
well, I'm still producing. Maybe you're done.
Oh, I have money to produce. That's it. I make money. That's what I do. So,
okay.
26 is what I make now. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now let's see if I can resist spending all my money on cards.
Right. 2, 3,
but that's going to be
4. Alright. Ooh. I like this. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'll just take 1.
Hey, good for you.
Yes, good for me. Okay.
That one's gonna... oh. You know, I'm just gonna take the 1 as well. It's 3. That'll go into my pile.
Pile?
Oh, and then...
right. Move the... well, that
I
should
moved
have
the
happened
generation
before we picked our cards, but...
oh, yeah, what else?
Okay, so I think I'm going to start out with some... yeah. Start out with some deep well heating.
Ooh.
That's a building. So, I can use my steel, which for me is worth 3. So then I spend 10 space bucks. And when this guy goes into play, I get 1 energy production, and I get to raise the temperature a notch, which is
Nice.
really nice.
And that's
Because that ups my TR, which also ups my income.
yeah.
And I'll start with just the 1 action. I want to see what you're gonna do.
Well, my first action, I will play out my viral enhancers. Yes. Don't we all need viral enhancers? So when I play a plant, a microbe, or an animal card, I get to, including this, I get to gain 1 plant or add 1 resource to that card. So would this mean I can add it to that card?
Well,
it includes
no,
this one.
You can either gain a plant from this.
Oh,
one,
okay.
Because it doesn't use those things itself.
I like gaining a plant. That's cool. Okay. And then for my second action, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? I'm going to sell these 2 cards. I'm going to use the sell patents action, and I will get a mega credit per card. I'm never going to play those 2. It's not going to happen. So
$2.
actions.
Very exciting stuff.
Hey.
Oh, let's see. Hum. Can I afford to do both? No, of course not. This is me. Of course I can't afford to do both. So I think, oh, excuse me. I'm just going to go ahead and use a standard project myself. I'm going to build a power plant. I'm going to spend 11 space bucks to raise my energy production a notch, which is not a great return on investment, but
It's a way to get it done.
it's what I've got. And I could use the energy, because energy unused turns into heat. Heat's always good, and energy used is used. So.
Alright, for my first action,
Yeah, I'm just doing 1 again.
I will add a microbe.
Or did I do anything else? No, I just did. I'm just confusing myself.
For my next action, I'm going to play Protected Valley. For the majority of my space box.
Someday you may consider producing something.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I can buy it, right?
No.
Not at the moment.
I don't see the standard project for purchasing plant tokens.
There is, it's right there.
Plant tokens.
plant
That's a
tokens.
greenery.
Well, I place enough things out, I get plant tokens.
Well, until we run out of space.
Normally, these light blue spaces are reserved only for oceans, but my card says specifically to put it someplace reserved for ocean. And then I will take my 2 bonus plants. And that's 2 actions.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I only have 7 space bucks. There's not really a lot you can do with 7 space bucks.
You can do more with 7 space bucks than you can do with 2.
Not really.
Oh, wait. Placed a green. That ups the oxygen.
So,
And that's a point.
yeah, I'm just gonna pass. I got
Okay.
nothing.
Me too. Because I'm going to repeat 2 space bucks. So, production.
Yes.
Mine is super easy, so pay attention to him.
And so that's 26. Yeah. Right.
I'm at 27. No. I'm higher than that because I have 6, so it's 29.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And speak. Alright, my leftover energy goes pew into the heat box. And as of now, I'm producing 3 energy of my own, which is very exciting.
That is very exciting.
Not quite enough for what I want it for, but that's okay.
It will be.
Alright, new cards to choose.
Hey, look, I've remembered 4 turns of generations. I hope. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. So 1. Ooh. 2. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 3 cards.
I'm gonna get 2.
Isn't that cute? Broken token makes a cool insert.
Oh yeah, I should probably pay for those 2 cards.
Yeah, I paid for mine.
Yeah, that's because you're a sucker. Only suckers pay for their cards.
Okay, so. No, I
Phase 1.
just took that from you.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I literally just took it from you. You,
No,
me, you, me.
Oh. Okay, maybe I'm crazy or high on space dust or
One
something.
reason to keep track of generations.
Alrighty.
Sorry. I'm gonna play imported GHG. And
Sounds
finally
exciting.
increase production on something.
That's your energy.
Oh, right, that's energy, that's not heat.
There you go.
We keep each other in check.
Well, the one that's not trying to entertain the camera can actually...
Pay attention to what's going on.
Yeah.
So, and then my second action, I will add a microbe.
That's very exciting.
I know.
We should start using the disease cubes from Pandemic.
Should we?
Like the purple ones.
Oh,
That would make good microbes.
those would make good microbes.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to use my 3 value steel plus 15 space bucks for tectonic stress power. Now, I have 2 science symbols here and here,
Yep.
so I meet the requirement to play it.
Sure
And
do.
I gain 3 energy production, which is pretty sweet.
And an in-game point.
And I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, so here's the question. Can only play 1 of these. Which one should it be? I'm gonna play this one. I'm gonna play this one. Solar wind power for 11. I will increase my energy. It's the right one this time. I will gain 2 titanium. And some useful symbols. And that's 1 action. So I can't afford that anymore. I can't do that or that.
Did you use that yet this turn?
Yes.
That's how you're supposed to mark when you've used a card.
Yeah, okay. Well, I remembered that. No, that's a good point.
But yeah, how's anyone else supposed to know you did?
That is true. That is true. If I was that sort of person. Wait a minute. I can afford it. So I can take these guys for 6. 6. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I'll play the Vesta Shipyard to increase my titanium production. 1 step. I produce stuff. Slowly.
Alright. Yeah. Now, I considered waiting on this, but it would be 100 bazillion years before I'd have the requirements, so meh. I am going to launch an asteroid. Do do do
I'm gonna
do.
burn my plants.
Now, if you can hear her, and well, you can't see her face, but that's $20 worth of titanium for me, and 31. But no, I'm going to play the one friendly asteroid in the game. The one and only asteroid that does not harm anyone in any way.
No, okay.
Oh, sorry, I just had to give her a plant-based heart attack. So I get
No
one
idea.
plant
They're
production.
asteroids. They either take out your green tiles or they burn all of your plants. And
If I had 3 plant symbols, I would get 4 plant production, which would be awesome. But considering that at this moment I have 0, I don't really feel like waiting. So I'm just going to take the 1, 2 on the terraform rating
That's a
which is
big deal.
And raise the heat one,
Also a
which
big deal.
is another terraform rating.
Yep.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. So go flip your card over. Alright, back to me, and surprisingly I will pass.
Just because I only have 1 space bar doesn't mean I'm done. I could have done one more thing, but I passed.
Okay, well then you pass. Moving up the generation.
Okay, production. Oh yes, my leftover energy becomes heat.
I have a heat. I have an energy. I have a titanium. $6. Well, plus 23.
Okay.
That goes to you.
That's that. Okay. Oh, right. I almost forgot to produce my energy, which would have been really unfortunate.
4. Yes. Ooh. Yeah. No. Not my kind of card there. That would take a while, but it'd be kind of cool. Yes.
Hate to spend this much, but gotta do it.
Yeah,
3 cards.
getting 2. Two cards for me.
Alrighty.
This could be interesting.
So, first things first, and long overdue, because I've had this card since the beginning of the game. $3
No, that's
from
not that
my
long
steel.
overdue.
That's pretty long.
Whoa.
I'm making an ore processor,
Oh, you.
which will let me spend energy to gain titanium and oxygen. You know what? Why don't we go ahead and do it now? Spend 4 energy. Gain 1 titanium and 1 oxygen.
Why don't you build a city? Or 5?
Why don't you shut your butt?
Rude,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so it's my turn now, right?
Yup.
Okay. Not there yet. So I'm gonna spend 2 credits. And I'm gonna have an invention contest. I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards of the deck and
Neato.
take one of them into my hand.
Red cards are...
And as my second action, so you don't have to wait because I never took that off. Put that on and now there.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep. I'm gonna do it.
All right. You'll
got
have
Noctis.
to explain what. Ah, okay. What it is at some point.
I will explain
Noctis,
it.
huh?
Yes.
Noctis is pretty sweet.
It is.
Okay, I am going to make some baked potatoes in the oven,
Sounds
which I
like
can
fun.
only assume is what that is. A really large space potato.
Sure. It's carbonite processing.
Blah,
Isn't
blah,
that what
blah,
they use to
potato
freeze?
baking.
Isn't that what they use to freeze
Tinfoil
solo?
potato bake.
Okay.
I'm almost positive that's what it says.
Sure. That's totally what it is.
For $6 which is a price I can actually afford. Hooray. You know what? I'm just gonna have a $5. There. So my energy goes down by 1. Aw, sad panda. But my heat, 1, 2, 3. Oh. I'm all about that production. I'll stick with the 1 action for right now.
Okay. Well, I can afford it, and why not? I will play out Noctis City. That's kind of cool. It's a city. It's a specific city. It goes right here and nowhere else. I have to decrease my energy production, but it will increase my mega credit production by 3. And because I'm Taurus's Republic, I will gain a mega credit production and $3 on top of it. So.
And so when you take the standard project on the board, you gain 2 mega credit production.
I do. That would. Yeah.
It's pretty nice too. But
And
we've
2 plants.
we've been filming for quite a bit now, so why don't we take a little break and you guys can rejoin us momentarily.
Yep. See you guys in a bit.
All right.